Hi, I'm Gannon with Universal Audio, and I'm here with my friends from Sonic State. So glad to be at NAMM 2016, and we're debuting at NAMM 2016 the Apollo Twin USB. This is a brand new Apollo Twin for us that's specifically for Windows computers working on USB 3. This brings the same world-class conversion and workflow that the Apollo Twin on Thunderbolt has, only it connects to your Windows computer over USB 3. It supports Windows 7, Windows 8.1 right out the gate, and we're hot on Windows 10 qualifications shortly after that. This ships with the real-time analog classics bundle, so songwriters, guitar players, musicians on the road of all sorts have a great package of plugins to start with, and of course you can purchase any of the other plugins on the UAD platform at your leisure. This allows you to record with Neve, API, Universal Audio, and Marshall amplifiers, Ibanez stomp boxes, all different sorts of plugins in real time with no latency in the DAW of your choice. So this is coming out in Q1 2016. We're very excited to debut this at NAMM. And yes, also in Q1 2016, we have version 8.5 software coming out, and this features 3 new direct developer plugins for us. The ever-expanding UAD platform is always growing, and here's our latest introduction. First up is the Marshall JMP2203 amplifier from Softtube. This is a great amplifier that has some unique features to it in the Marshall legacy. We have an independent control over the preamp and master section, so you can get a full range of sounds from super distorted by driving up the preamp all the way and turning down the master so you don't blow the roof off of your home. Or you can do the inverse of that, bring the preamp down and get a clean tone and get most of the drive from your master section. And in the Softtube tradition, they've introduced the channel strip again, and this gives you a selection of microphones that you can choose an A and B microphone. They can be panned for reamping. It has a noise gate on the input side, an SSL style EQ, and then a master volume output. So this is the JMP2203 from Softtube.
Before we close that one,
oops, sorry.
I noticed that one of the knob caps is missing. So for those with OCD, do you have a version with all the knob caps on there?
No, and actually the reason for that is that this is the model that they chose as the golden unit actually came from Marshall's museum, and this is the way it actually looks. So this is Marshall's demonstration of this is what a 2203 should sound like. It doesn't have a cap. That's what you get.
So it's authentic right down to the knob cap.
That's right. And that's our specialty. We like to emulate plugins with warts and all. So if it has bugs in the original piece or if it's missing something, that's what we replicate. Okay, next up we have the Brainworks BX Digital version 3 mastering EQ. This is an amazing mastering EQ that you can have as a plugin. It's a mono stereo EQ, so what this allows you to do is operate on the mono section and the stereo section independently, which is really great for doing a number of things. You can put it on subgroups or individual stereo channels and operate on the mono section, doing things like shifting your bass and giving a little bit of a bass presence and a dip here, and in the stereo section doing the inverse of that so that you're not duplicating the same spectrum across the whole image. So I like to put this on, say, overheads, for example, and you can stretch the image of the overheads and then tuck the drums inside of that. It's a really great way of manipulating the image inside the image. So they've increased the frequency response of it and added a couple of other usability functions. So this is version 3 of the BX Digital EQ. And then lastly, we're introducing on the UAD platform the Sonox Envolution, the Oxford Envolution. This is next generation transient designing, and what I mean by that is it's frequency dependent. So you can grab your frequency and tailor which frequencies are the triggers for both your envelope and your transient. This allows you to modify what's happening at the front end of the signal as well as the back end of the signal. So you can see what I'm doing with this sustain curve here. So you can do things like take down the tack of a piano while enhancing the back part of the envelope. So it's really next generation transient designing along with envelope shaping. So this gives you tremendous control over the dynamics and the sound of various instruments, not just percussive instruments. All of this is coming out in version 8.5 software, which is also coming in Q1 2016. And of course, for more information and late breaking news, go to uaudio.com, and thanks for watching.
Award-winning customer service. Fast, free shipping on most orders. Own the gear of your dreams today.